Good morning, my friends. It's Friday, June the 12th, and today we're going to finish up our animal report, and I'm going to do another model of how you might collect some facts and also look at what pages we need to add some more information to and do our title page and our diagram and see if we have more things we want to write on a more facts about my animal page. So we're going to come to our booklet in a moment, but the first thing that you're going to do is when you're listening to stories today about your animal is you might check out and see if you have any more fun facts to notice. So what does it look like? What does it eat? Where does it live? Its life cycle, fun facts, and some more fun facts on your little jot note area for taking notes while you're listening. So the animal that I looked at today was fish. Not a specific type of fish, but just fish in general. So a couple of things I know is fish have gills. That helps them breathe. So a really cool fact is that they breathe underwater. And that means they take the oxygen out of the water and they use that to support their body. Fish also have scales, most of them. That was one of my story items. They have a backbone. Oh yeah, and they have fins. Their eyes are usually on each side of their head. They have like a side and a side of the body, each side of the head. What kinds of things do fish eat? Well, I think fish eat some plants, and maybe they eat some bugs, and maybe they eat some other fish eggs. So let's put some plants, bugs, other fish eggs. And I feel like some of them were even big enough that they might eat small animals, like frogs or smaller fish. Where do they live? Well, they are swimmers, so they always live in water. And water could be lakes or rivers or ponds, which is like a small lake, or the oceans. What's their life cycle? Well, do you remember fish start by, they lay eggs? And they lay their eggs in water. And then they hatch. And they look like small fish. Maybe even tiny fish. And then the next step is they grow. And the final step is they are an adult. So kind of like people, we are born as we are with all of our body parts, and we don't grow any new parts. And then we grow bigger. I'm going to even add the word bigger. And then we are our adult size once we're full grown. What are some fun facts about fish? Let's see. Oh, they're cold-blooded. That means that it doesn't matter. They can be whatever temperature the water is. So if they're in warm water, they're warm, and if they're in cold water, they're cold. Let's see. We already put down that they breathe oxygen. I wonder. I'm thinking about some cool facts. Tons of scales. They have their fish family. Some of them, some fish can jump out of water to catch their bugs that they want to eat. So they can jump out of the water to catch bugs. Some fish live on the bottom of the water. Oh, there was another fun fact where most fish are freshwater or saltwater. So they can be, that would be kind of where does it live? They can be freshwater fish, that means low salt, or saltwater fish, and that means lots of salt. But some fish move from saltwater. I'm going to change my word move and say can live in both. Not most fish, just some fish. Remember they were talking about salmon moving into the fresh water so that they can lay their eggs. Fish come in all kinds of different colors and they live in all depths of water. So a fun fact I'm just going to put up here, fish come in many different colors. And even many different sizes. So I think I'm going to say colors and shapes. So they're all kind of fish shape and sizes. So if I was listening to my stories or reading a book or watching a video, this is where I would put down the facts that I learned about my animal for today. So let's go ahead, my friends, and finish our animal report, okay? So here we have our report, and you are going to say all about what's your type of animal. So let's say I did my report all the way on fish, even though you know I modeled a different animal each time. I might do fish. I'm going to make some really cool letters that say fish for my title page, and maybe I'm going to decorate them. I might have made fish-shaped letters, but I think I'm not quite that good. Nice bubble letters for fish. And then decorate it. I might go around my page and draw some fish pictures. Oh, that wasn't a very good fish picture, but you know, they come in all shapes and sizes. We'll give this one some fins on top. Maybe a little fin on the side. So you can draw some air bubbles. If you did a fish, you could draw some baby animals. You could put any pictures that you want that match your report about fish or about the animal that you did. So then we are going to leave our table of contents for just a minute, and we're going to come back to that because that's when we're doing some organization. Is there anything else I would want to add to my habitat? Well, if I read some new facts today about fish, like, ooh, the one about they can live in fresh water and salt water, and some fish can live in both, I might want to add that line in the bottom here. Some fish can live in both freshwater and salt water. Let's say I learned some more things about fish today when I was doing my writing about fish or in my notes that I've taken. So I noticed that fish can sleep while they're in the water, sleep swimming. Or I say fish are cold-blooded because I didn't write that before, or fish have gills. If I missed any of those cans, have, and are, I would add some of those in today as well. In my life cycle, if I haven't gone ahead and done my pictures yet, I would add my pictures in today, taking time, maybe looking at one of my fishy books to decide, oh, I would do this picture for a small baby fish, and then as a big adult fish and a medium size, it's growing fish, and then the eggs. I can look at pictures to help me draw them as well. And then, my friends, I see I haven't done my diagram yet, so I think I'm going to start with my diagram, and I am going to use this fish kind of as my diagram idea. So let's see how we can do, and we'll do a quick diagram in case you don't have one already. He's got some stripes, this fish, which are pretty cool looking. And then he's a big oval shape. He's got a fin on the front that goes like that, and it's got some ridges in it. He's got a fin on the back that goes like that, and it has some ridges in it, and it even has some little hairy ridges on top that are in a light yellow color. You might not be able to see that from where you are. Between his fins, he's got a lovely stripe. He's got kind of a curvy stripe on this side. He's got a sideways fin that looks this shape, and it's got a little black edge on it. And he's got a bottom fin that looks that shape. It might even be two bottom fins, so we'll draw another one in the back. And they're black on the bottom as well. And he's got a little fin back here that's this shape. And it's also black on the bottom. He's got one more nice ridge here that is white and black stripes. He's got a big eye. And his mouth kind of looks like he's sad. See, his mouth looks like he's sad. In here where you can't see by this fin, he would have his gills. And then in order to make it a diagram, my friends, I need to do one extra thing on it. I need to add some labels. So I'm just going to color it in beautifully when I'm done. And I would add some labels, like I might put an arrow down here that says eyes. And I might put an arrow down here that says mouth. I'll put an arrow up here that says fin. And then he's got another fin. He's got lots of fins, and I'm going to label them all. They all have different names. If you're looking at scientific names, there might be a dorsal fin or a back fin, and they would have different names. And there's another fin right here. This one is his gills. This is his tail. And this, my friends, if I can put one this way, this is the body. This fish is bright colors, and so I would color him in so he looks beautiful, and then my diagram is done. So if you haven't done your diagram yet for your animal, go ahead and draw your animal. You can maybe go online and look under Art Hub for how to draw your animal, and you know our Art Hub artist is always going to help us to draw beautiful pictures. I don't think I missed anything when I was labeling, but there might be some more features in your animal that you would label. And label means you put an arrow to the structure you want to name, and then you name it. We had our amazing facts, and my friends, you might want to add any more extra amazing facts, and you might call this page under your animal research, put a nice title that says more things about blank. Whatever it is you want to write more about your animal, or about their babies, or about their habitat, or about how humans can help them, or about how they're endangered. And then, my friends, you have to decide, how do you want it to go in order? Well, we know we're going to put our title page first. It doesn't normally have a page number. Table of contents is always going to be page number 2, but it doesn't call itself in the table of contents page number 2. We still have the title page, table of contents. Then I have to decide, do I want to put the habitat first? Or do I want to have what they can have an R first? Or do I want the life cycle first, or the diagram first? And you know what? I want the diagram first. I want you to look right away after the table of contents and see my fishy diagram. And then I think I want my chart next that tells you all about them. So I got a little blurry there. Let me see if I can get it back in focus. There we go. Oh, something wonky happened. You got to see my lights. So I think I'm going to put can have an R next. And then I like habitat. And I like life cycle in that order. And I like amazing facts. And then if I had more things to write about. So what I'm going to do, my friends, is I'm just going to list them this way so you can see as many of them as you can for the titles. And I'll show you how I'm going to do my table of contents. So this is the order that I want to put things in. And I have my diagram. So I'm going to slide it up this way so you can see. Good. So if my table of contents was page number 2, then my diagram is page number 3, and I'm going to write that right in the top. My can, have, and are chart, that's going to be page number 4. My habitat is going to be page number 5. My life cycle I put as page number 6. My amazing facts I put as page number 7. And more things about my animal I put as page number 8. So then I'm going to leave that all kind of spread out like this so that you might be able to do this on your table, or you can turn the pages, but I want to kind of show it while I do it. So I grabbed my table of contents. I'm on page 2, so I need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 lines. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 lines. Woohoo! I rocked. I got 6 lines. If you had more pages, you might turn it over and do more pages, or these lines are pretty big. Maybe you'd add an extra line in the middle with a ruler and make your lines smaller. So my pages after 2 are page number 3, page number 4, page number 5, page number 6, page number 7, and page number 8. So on page number 3, it is my animal diagram. So I'm going to say fish diagram. And do you see the word diagram is right there? So I can tuck page number 3 under page number 2 now. It's out of my way. Now I can do, if I was always writing about fish, it would always say fish. So I would do page number 4 is fish can have our, because that's what that page is about. Page number 5, my friend, it is our habitat page. So I would go right here where it says page number 5, and I would say fish habitats, or fish habitat, depending on how many I talked about. I can put 5 away. Page number 6, I decided was going to be my life cycle page. So I go to where it says page number 6, and I'm going to copy the words here, the life cycle. I hope you can see everything. Fish life cycle. My next page, my friends, is amazing facts for page number 7. So I can copy those words and I would say fish amazing facts. And my last page, my friend, is this one, more things about fish. So page number 8, I would say more things about fish. You would read over every page, my friends, and then make sure you can read the words and you don't need to add any letters or you didn't miss any words when you were spelling. And then you put all your pages in order so that you see it's 2, and then it's 3, and then it's 4, and then it's 5, and then it's 6. Hang on, 6 is getting stuck, but you'll see it's right in there. 6, 7, and your last page, page 8. And then you put your title page on top. You can add as many pictures as you want. You can put pictures all around. You can do pictures on the back sides of your page. You can do pictures around your pages. You can draw whatever you'd like on there. You can color it, make it really interesting. If we were at school, we'd staple this together and it would be a book that we might put in our library. You're not at school, so you can ask your mom and dad to snap some photos of each page and send it to me, and I can see what you're all about. Your favorite animal research project turned out to look like, and I'm sure they're going to be amazing. I loved listening to all the facts you were sharing in our Google Meets, and I know you're pretty excited, most of you, about doing your report and learning something about an animal that you want to learn about instead of just the ones that I pick. Have a wonderful Friday, my friends, and next week we have a little bit of a different schedule happening, and I'll talk to your parents about that in our newsletter on Saturday. And it's going to have just one schedule posted on Monday, and it will be for the whole week. These are the activities to do. Have a great day, my friends, and I will see you at Monday's calendar lesson where we do a number of the day that is over 100. Have a great weekend.